WC Week of the Fall. And Akron's music station.
The studio, I'll be honest with you, Eric, the studio was actually in an unmarked building, so nobody knew that the studio was in McKeesport.
I thought the FCC said you had to tell people where you were at.
Well, it did say McKeesport in the legal ID, but the offices were downtown Pittsburgh, so they had this Pittsburgh.
Beautiful downtown Pittsburgh?
Yeah, okay. And so, but the studio was actually in McKeesport in an unmarked building.
Wow. Well, we're kind of in an unmarked building here.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, we're kind of in an unmarked building here. Yeah.
Yes, this is like a bomb shelter down here.
Bomb shelter down here. Well, listen, welcome to WIXY, Randy. We're glad to have you here. And you got that great, I love that voice. That's it.
Yeah, this is still my coma voice.
Is that your, okay.
Yeah, it'll wear off later.
We're going to get TJ a voice like that real soon. And actually, he's sounding much better. I think he's improved since he's been on the air. I really think you have.
And now I'm done.
Now you're done. Now he's finished. Now he's done. No, we're going to find a slot for you. We'll find a slot. We got lots of slots here. Anyway, Randy's going to be joining Ray King, the King, coming up at 4 o'clock, so stick around for that. Talk about some great times that probably happened at the old 1360 things. That I could tell you a lot of stories that happened when I was on the air. That's I can tell you. But anyway, we better check the weather before the boss hollers at me, because last time I did something, it ran for 20 minutes.
1260 WIXY's weather break.
Here about things that happen. Well, we could talk about radio for days. You know that? How long are you going to be in town?
Just for tonight.
Just for tonight. Yeah. Well, we're going to have to make an appointment on that, because we could talk about radio for years.
I know. Ray and I were up till 3 o'clock in the morning doing this.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. And besides, my wife likes your voice better than she likes mine.
Wow. It's the microphone. I keep telling everybody that. It's this mic.
This thing is breaking up here. We got to fix that.
Yeah. My headphones are cutting in and
breaking
out.
Up. Anyway, it's been fun. I got to run. It's been a hoot. I got to scoot. Everybody be safe out there. We'll talk next Sunday at 12 o'clock. Keep it right here. WIXY1260 Online. I'm going to take my skateboard and go home.
And there he goes.
And Dan and Dave. Bye, everybody.
This is WIXZ, McKeesport. 1360 WIXY Rock and Gold.
Hello there, Cleveland. This is Randy McDaniels from WIXY 1360 in Pittsburgh, hanging out with you on this Sunday. Ray has been trying to get me to come in here for 3 years.
At least.
I finally made it. And they gave me this really fancy T-shirt that you'll be able to see online once Ray posts the video. But this is my souvenir, guys. This is it. Oh, wow. I thought I was getting a Mercedes or something for driving out here.
Welcome to WIXY 1260, Randy. You'll be here with us till 8 o'clock tonight, spinning the greatest hits of the WIXY and WIXY era.
And right now, here's Ted Nugent and the Amboy Dukes. Journey to the center of your mind. WIXY 1260 Online.
Your kiss behind.
WIXY 1260, where the hits come to play. And of course, that's online. We don't want to forget that part. That's online. These guys will make sure that I remember that part. Anyway, coming up next, we've got some disco action coming up for you from Anita Ward. But right now, we're going to do the weather with Ray King.
1260 WIXY's weather break. Here it is.
Looking mighty good, and I can see why the Big Daddy had trouble with his computer today. Okay, we have thunder boomers coming up. I love that one. Today, we have an 80% chance of rain tonight, going down to 63 degrees. Tomorrow, Monday, to begin your work week, look for cloudy skies and 76 degrees for a high, going down to, doesn't even say so. Oh, well. Anyway, Monday night, 57 degrees. Right now, it is 81 degrees in the lakefront city. And back to you, Randy. Here we go.
All right. Kicking off some disco action. I remember this song well. Did a lot of dancing to this. 1979 was the year for Anita Ward. Ring My Bell. WIXY 1260 Online. WIXY 1260, where the music comes to play. Somebody's pulling my microphone away from me. I think it's the cockroaches in the studio. I thought you debugged this place.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
1970 was the year for Smokey.
Now if there's a smile.
WIXY 1260 Online. Northern Ohio's music leader. Here's Todd Rundgren from the 70s. I Saw the Light. WIXY 1260 Online, bringing them back alive. Here are the Castaways. WIXY1260 online, bringing back the good times. It's Randy McDaniels hanging out with you on this Sunday. And a song about my neighborhood, the poor side of town. This is Johnny Rivers, WIXY1260 online.
Taking you back in time, this is WIXY1260 Online. Johnny Rivers from the fall of 1966 and the poor side of town. Stand by, coming up 3 in a row.
Hi, I'm Brenda Love.
WIXY1260 online, the music station, Cool of the Gang, and Jungle Boogie. Hey, it's Randy McDaniels with you Sunday afternoon, and that triple play was brought to you by Pizza Pan in Tremont, the home of the buy one, get one free pizza. And you never know, WIXY's own Eric Oakes actually might be the delivery guy that be delivering your pizza to your door. Give them a call. It's 216-241-7774. Call them right now. Kicking off some more bubblegum music here at WIXY1260 online. Here's Simon Says. WIXY1260 online, the way radio was meant to be. Pat Clark did it back in the 60s. Color my world at WIXY1260 online.
You'll never see a dark cloud hanging round.
WIXY1260 online, bringing them back alive. We're sending this out to Tony Z today. WIXY1260 online, Northern Ohio's music leader. Some disco action from the 70s. Loved that song when it was out. Alicia Bridges, and I love the nightlife. It's Randy McDaniels with you here on this Sunday afternoon here in Cleveland, and I'm so glad to be here today. It took Ray King here. Oh,
That's me. 3 years, my friend.
3 years it took him to talk me into coming here, and it had been, seriously, I'm not kidding, probably 35 years since I visited Cleveland. And the city has actually turned around. I like what I see. But anyway, let's check in on the weather for this week.
WIXY weather.
WIXYland weather for tonight. Rain showers, thunderstorms possible with a low of 63 degrees. For tomorrow, 76 and 10% of rain. I hope it doesn't, since I have to fly back out of here tomorrow. We don't want the plane to crash. And then for Tuesday, and it looks like partly sunny skies. Oh, excuse me, mostly cloudy. I could read, sure. 71 degrees. Right now.
How many years, Randy?
Right now we have got 80 degrees in the lakefront city. We're going to send this out to Tony today, who's on his way actually to visit us right now. It's to Chicago and WIXY1260, Northern Ohio's music leader. WIXY1260 online. It's Randy McDaniels hanging out with you on this Sunday afternoon. Loved this song when it was out. 1971 was the year for Jeannie Knight and Mr. Big Stuff at WIXY.
The big stuff.
WIXY radio, solid rock and gold.
Bubblegum lives on at WIXY1260. WIXY1260 online, where the music comes to play. It's Randy McDaniels with you on this Sunday afternoon. Chilling out just a little bit with Dennis Yost and the Classics 4 on WIXY.
You were the sunshine.
WIXY1260 online is Randy McDaniels with you. And we have got Tony Z in the studio right now, who is the guy that runs the Chicken Man House Party. Did I get that right?
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
On Friday nights, I'm going to give Tony the mic.
And we're going to do Hey Dean, Hey Gene. Here's Dean and Gene on WIXY1260 online.
WIXY1260 online, bringing back the good times. Yes, my date has showed up. The dog is in the studio. That's the way my life goes. Here's Tom Jones and Help Yourself on WIXY.
Love is like candy on the beach.
WIXY1260 online, the heart of rock and roll. It's Randy McDaniels with you, hanging out on this Sunday afternoon. I'm originally from WIXY1360 in Pittsburgh. Right now, kicking off some rock and roll with Zeppelin.
What's the name of the song?
Bernadette!
Sorry, Randy, I couldn't resist.
Yeah, I know, and everybody keeps telling me to keep my day job if I could just find one. Four Tops and Bernadette from WIXY1260 Online. And I'll tell you what, let's look at the weather forecast and see what things are going to be like for my flight out of here tomorrow.
WIXY weather.
WIXY land weather for tonight. Yeah, we're going to have some thunderstorms into the area and probably pretty intense too, I would have to say. It's calling for 100%, so it's going to rain. And a low tonight of 63 degrees for tomorrow, 76, partly cloudy. And then for Tuesday, 71 degrees, mostly cloudy, but at least it's not too bad. Right now, we have got 80 degrees at the, what is it, Ray?
The Lakefront City.
Yeah, there you go. Taking you back to 1971 with Mac and Katie Kassoon.
Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? Little baby gone. Oh yeah.
Baby, take a chance with me.
Oh yeah.
WIXY1260 Online, the heart and soul of rock and roll. It's one of my favorites by the Beatles there, and Little Child. It's Randy McDaniels with you, and I accidentally turned my microphone down. I'm used to running everything, and I have dubbed Ray King today Mr. Buttons because
Thanks for nothing.
and he does a heck of a Jane Hathaway imitation too at the keyboard.
Hey, I got to tell you one thing. You are the only jock that's ever worked in the station without this beautiful reverb.
Yes, I am, and I thank Gary and God and everybody else that made this all possible, for real. Anyway, the Triple Play was brought to you by Pizza Pan Tremont, where they have a special deal for WIXY1260 Online listeners. When you call Pizza Pan Tremont at 216-241-7774, tell them you heard the ad on WIXY1260 Online, and you can get a one-item half-sheet pizza and 2-liter Coke for only $12.60. So call Pizza Pan Tremont right now. 216-241-7774 is the telephone number. I figured we would do a little bit of schmaltz for your Sunday afternoon. And it doesn't get much more schmaltzy than this.
You got that right.
Yeah, I know. Keep my day job. 3 Dog Night. The show must go on, as they say. WIXY1260. WIXY1260 Online, bringing back the good times. 3 Dog Night. And the show must go on. And here's one of the jingles that we used to use on WIXY1360 in Pittsburgh.
Ladies and gentlemen from WIXZ, McKeesport, the home of summer fun in western Pennsylvania, here is more solid rock and gold.
WIXY Radio, another music hour. Everybody's doing a brand.
This is Music Radio, WIXY1260 Online, taking you back in time to 64. And, of course, Ray is recording this in video form, which will make me want to go on the Karen Carpenter diet next week. WIXY1260 Online, Northern Ohio's music leader. Love this song, mellowing things out just a bit with David Gates and Bread on WIXY. WIXY1260 Online, the music station, as they used to do back in the early 70s.
You sound like Big Daddy.
Yeah. Oh, is that who I sound like? Ooh. Eric will be impressed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyways, let's take a look at the weather forecast as I...
WIXY weather.
WIXY land weather for tonight. Storms are definitely possible for this evening. 100% chance. So definitely rain is in there. 62 degrees, I believe is what it says. Monday, tomorrow, 75 degrees and... partly sunny, I guess it looks like. And Tuesday, 71, mostly cloudy. Right now, we've got 81 degrees at the... What is it? I can never remember this, right?
1260.
Anyways, I'd like to say hi to my friend Bob, who's listening online today and actually kind of giving us a little help through the Indy area. Bob, you know what I mean. Taking you back to the 60s and the official stereo version. Here's I Thank the Lord for the Nighttime on WIXY.
Daytime turns me off and I don't
WIXY1260 Online is Ray King is trying to make me deaf. He just turned up my headphones. Hello? I'm not that deaf yet. Here are the Marvelettes on WIXY.
Don't mess with the bill. Don't mess with me.
WIXY1260 Online, and the way radio was meant to be. Ray King hanging out with me in the studio along with Tony Z today, taking you back to the early 60s with Tommy Rowe. WIXY1260 Online, the rebirth of a Cleveland legend. It's Randy McDaniels from WIXY1360 in Pittsburgh hanging out with you on this Sunday. Kicking off some memories from Earth, Wind, and Fire and Boogie Wonderland. WIXY1260 Online. WIXY1260 Online, bringing them back alive.
Love you so.
Ray Peterson and Corina. It's Randy McDaniels, kind of hanging out and visiting with the gang here today. I used to work at WIXY1360 in Pittsburgh, if you're wondering why I'm here, so there's the connection. Let's take a look at the weather. WIXYland weather for tonight. And I should be predicting these things because now the screen actually says right in front of me, heavy thunderstorms. And I've been saying that all day. 90% chance and a low tonight of 63 degrees. For tomorrow, 76 and partly cloudy with... for tomorrow, yeah, I can speak. Well, they used to pay me to
How
do
many
this.
years?
I hate him. And for Tuesday, 71 degrees and mostly cloudy right now. We've got 80 degrees at the, I can't even remember this.
Lakefront.
The Lakefront City? That's it? Why can't I remember that? Right. We're gonna send this next song out to Buzz Burton in Moon Township, Pennsylvania. I actually know where that's at because I don't live too far away myself from that place. This is Steve Miller Band. The song, of course, Swing Town from WIXY1260 Online. WIXY1260 Online, the music station. Dave Clark 5 in Any Way You Want It. Now, Triple Play was brought to you by Pizza Pan Tremont, the home of the buy one, get one free pizza. Call Tremont now at 216-241-7774. That's 216-241-7774. Getting into a little bit of Fifth Dimension gospel kind of music. This is Sweet Blindness from WIXY1260 Online.
Let's go down by the grapevine.
WIXY1260 Online. I am convinced Ray King is trying to get me to buy a miracle ear before the weekend is out. Here's Glenn Campbell.
Southern nights.
WIXY1260 Online, where the music comes to play. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons and Candy Girl. It's Randy McDaniels in with you, in from WIXY1360, which used to be in Pittsburgh, much like WIXY1260 used to be in Cleveland long time ago. By the way, we would like to remind you to get your Monday started with Keith Anderson. That's every Monday from 10 until 2. And then for tomorrow evening, if you're not doing anything, tune into WIXY1260 Online for Gary Wenner, and he'll be hanging out with you from 7 to 11 p.m. playing all the best music right here on WIXY1260. Ray and I came up with the thing I point, so I have to actually hit him now. And, ow! And he's so fragile, I bruised him. WIXY1260 Online, where the music comes to play. And that song that we just played would probably never fly today. It's too politically incorrect. Calling somebody a nag. Yeah, could you just see that on Facebook? You'd be dead tomorrow.
I could see a lot of it on Facebook.
That's true. You could. Hey, let's take a look at the weather forecast, and we would hit it.
1216 WIXY's weather break. Here it is.
Well, WIXYland weather for tonight. Thunderstorms in the area, 63 degrees for an overnight low. Tomorrow, 76, partly cloudy. And for Tuesday, mostly cloudy and 71 degrees. And right now, we've got 80 degrees in the Lakeside City. Did I get it right this time?
No, Lakefront City, but that's
Lakefront
okay,
City.
Randy. You're from Pittsburgh. Tell our listeners how WIXY 1360 came into being way back in the day.
Actually, your station, WIXY1260 in Cleveland, actually put WIXY 1360 1360 on the air 4 or 5 years after. It was March of 69 that they launched it. And unfortunately, the actual signal was so bad, they just could not compete against KQV in Pittsburgh. And they tried it, and 13Q came on the air and just killed it all. So it was sold off, and unfortunately, and it went country after that.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of Johnny Cash and Loretta Lynn. And
Yep. How many years did that station keep the call letters WIXZ?
that is what is crazy, Ray. Actually, IXZ managed to keep those call letters for 30 years. And
That's 3 times what WIXY here lasted.
exactly. And they gave them up to go to WPTT when they did the talk format. But, and the thing is, WIXZ is still available if anybody, I shouldn't say this, but it's still available if somebody wanted to use those call letters.
And what format and what call letters are that station now?
It is a daylight. They're only doing daylight now, which I believe is actually against the law because it's a 24-hour signal. But they are doing, I believe, black gospel music now.
And what call letters are they going by?
WGBN. They've changed it for Gospel Broadcasting Network or something.
Gotcha. Thank you very much for that little bit of history, Randy.
You bet. Taking you back to the 60s. Motown Magic. Diana Ross and the Supremes. This is Music Radio 1260 WIXY Online.
They say that you're a runaround.
WIXY 1260 Online, where real radio still lives. And where we also like to get mellow and chill things out from here, time to time here. 1975 was the year for 10cc, and I'm not in love.
It's 7:19, WIXY Maxi Music Time. You've got Rockin' Ray King along with our guest DJ today, Mr. Randy McDaniels, who worked at WIXY's sister station, WXYZ, WIXY 1360 in McKeesport, PA. And who were some of the big jocks that worked with you at worked at WIXY 1360 in McKeesport?
Well, first off, Ray, I think I should tell you, it wasn't WXYZ. That was in Detroit.
Is that what I said?
That's what you said,
WIXZ.
Yeah,
Sorry.
IXZ.
Yeah, IXZ. Sorry.
Yeah,
about
one
that.
letter away from this station.
Yeah, right. That's actually how this station got its original call letters, from what I read somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
After that station, right.
Yeah. Some of the big jocks that worked in, I'll tell you what, to save time, we'll just do the biggest one. Guy that did morning drive there in the early 70s, I think it was like 71 or so, went on the air by Jeff Christie. And went on to fame and fortune as Rush Limbaugh.
Right.
And this guy actually put me on the air one morning, and I won on the WIXY Gold Market game, and I won $1.
That'll get you not even a cup of coffee today.
I know. Westchester Corporation was digging deep into their pockets
Yeah,
for that
I see
buck.
that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyways, they threw me on the air, and by the time I got to school, I was a radio star. So I was like, this is what I want to do. Little did I know I'd make more money at McDonald's, but that's another story.
Come on. But here you are on the original WIXY 1260 in Cleveland.
Yes, I am.
Finally, after 3 years?
3 years. I was thinking more like 50, but...
It feels like it, yeah. Anyway, here's a little bit of ancient WIXY 1260 with Mike Ranieri.
And now, WIXY 1260 presents another classic commercial.
Here's Larry Robinson, the
WIXY 1260 Online, Northern Ohio's music leader. Big song in Pittsburgh, too, when I worked at WIXY there. This is Paul McCartney and Helen Wheels on WIXY. WIXY 1260 Online, where the music comes to play. Don't Wake Me Up in the Morning, Michael. Peppermint Rainbow, I believe it was 1969 was the year for that. It's Randy McDaniels with you, visiting for the weekend. I go back to Pittsburgh tomorrow, and it's been a blast being hanging out with Ray King. And me and Ray sat up until wee hours this morning talking about music. And all
You can
kinds of
say it, 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
We are both night owls.
Yeah, we really are. Well, let's take a look at the weather, and I just stuck my head out the door.
1260 WIXY's weather break. Here it is.
Wixieland weather tonight. Thunderstorms possible at a low of 80 degrees. And tomorrow, partly cloudy and a high of 76. Tuesday, a bit cooler. Mostly cloudy, though. 71 degrees. Right now, we are at 80 degrees. And let me screw this up again.
No. From the rock and roll capital of America.
I can do that. From the rock and roll capital of America. group that hailed from my hometown of Pittsburgh. Here are the Bugs by request. WIXY1260 Online, bringing back the good times and, of course, the memories to change the cookies. And my baby's got me racked up. That song would never fly today. You know, a lot of these oldies would not fly today.
The world's changed a lot in 40 years, Randy.
Yes, it has. Changed. I'm not even gonna go down that path. By the way, the triple play was brought to you by Pizza Pantry Mont, the home of the buy one get one free pizza. And who knows, our own Eric Oakes might actually be your delivery guy. So why don't you give him a call and place that pizza order? It's 216-241-7774. That's 216-241-7774. Call them right now, because I said so. Like everybody else, you probably will not listen either. Taking you back to 1971 with Rod Stewart. Follow up to Maggie May. This is You Wear It Well from WIXY1260 Online.